Hello, I'm back. I recently went to the library and I took out some books. So, I will show you the books that I took out from the library that I'm going to read very, very soon. I took out two for some reading challenges and then just some books that I've wanted to read for a while that I don't want to wait for to take out on my Overdrive app. And I'm going to use my library resource. So, without further ado, I will show you. All right. First on my list is An Ember in the Ashes. I've heard so many good things about this book that it's similar to Avatar: The Last Airbender. I needed to read it, so I couldn't wait. So I took it out, and I'm so excited to read it. And I also have A Torch Against the Night and Reaper at the Gates. And they're all, of course, by Sabaha Tahir. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I don't know much of anything about these stories. I like to go in blind without knowing a synopsis at all. And yeah, so I got those three to read. Then I have Ace of Shades by Amanda Foody. And don't really know much about it. Emma's on Emma Books has been raving about it, so I just wanted to check it out for myself. So that's on my list also. And this will be the third book that I'm reading by this author, and it is Bridge of Clay by Marcus Zusak. I read not The Giver. What is it? I read The Book Thief, and what's the other book that he's written? I Am the Messenger. I Am the Messenger, and I have The Book Thief. Two books I own already. I was gonna pick this book up on my own, but sometimes I have limited shelf space right now, so I want to read a book, make sure I love it before I pick it up for myself. So, Bridge of Clay. And then I have The Unexplicable Logic of My Life. It's by the same author who wrote Aristotle and Dante Discover the Universe. I'm not sure about the synopsis. It's about senior year or something. I don't really know. If you know me, I like to go into books blind. I don't like to know what's going to happen or a chance of knowing what the synopsis is. I like to go in not knowing anything, but I'll make sure to try to do a book review or mention it once I'm finished reading it. So, okay. Next book is Little Do We Know. I believe this book is about childhood friends having a falling out and how they're no longer friends anymore and stuff like that. And yep, they were next door neighbors and best friends. Other than that, I don't really know that much, but everybody was raving about it for a while, so I had to pick it up and check it out for myself. And then this book has been on my radar for a while. I've been waiting to take it out through my library on Overdrive, but it's just been too long for me to wait. So I got impatient and I took it out for myself. And this is Assault to a Sea by Ruta Septites. I can't pronounce that. I apologize. But Assault to a Sea, I heard a lot of good things about it. It's a historical book, but I'm trying to go out of my comfort zone. I'm not a really big fan of historical stuff. Sometimes history bores me, and I apologize, but that's just the way I am. I'd rather read a book about tornadoes versus a book about World War II. I'm sorry. That's just me. But I'm going to give it a chance. It's been getting a lot of raves and all that stuff. So, it is historical fiction. So, I'm going to see how it goes. And the next book is Imposters. Oops, my bad. Imposters by Scott Westerfeld. It's in the series of, it's the 5th book to hold on a sec. I got them right here. To the Ugly series. You have Uglies, Pretties, Specials. And if you take a look on the back of this, I've had this book since Borders was still in business. And extras. So, little backstory for this series. I've read this series when it first came out, back when I was in high school. I loved it. It's basically like a dystopian where once somebody turns 16, they're able to get plastic surgery to change their appearance, and people who don't get plastic surgery are called uglies, and then they turn into pretties and stuff like that. And believe there's a whole revolution that started. I could be wrong. I want to reread the series again to get into the synopsis or whatever. But this is the 5th book, which is basically in the same world. And look at this cover. It's gorgeous. So, yeah, I'm excited to get into this one. But I suggest if you're going to get into this one, read the other books first. But I don't know if you'll be able to understand the world. So, Imposters is there. Then we have Aristotle and Dante Discovered the Universe by Benjamin Allers Senez. I don't think it needs explaining. Everybody's been raving about it on BookTube for like ever. I didn't get on the bandwagon. I'm sorry. Sometimes I like to do my own thing. But I saw it there. It was unclaimed by somebody to take it out. So I took it out and I'm going to give it a shot. And I hope the experience is great. And then The List by Patricia Ford. I believe this book is about... hold on a sec. Let me see. I think words, you can't really say a lot of words or something like that. So I don't really know, but heard a lot of good things about it. I think it's about like somebody who is a keeper of words or something. I don't really know. I like to go in blind, like I told you a bunch of times, but we'll see where this goes. And then between Shades of Grey, which is an historical fiction by Ruta Seppi. Yeah, this author. I can't pronounce her name. I am so sorry about that. But like I said, I'm branching out. It's 2019. I'm not a big fan of historical fiction. So, gonna give it a shot. I don't know what the heck it's about, but I'll see. So, there's that. And then for my reading challenges for the biannual Bibliothon, the group book that everyone is reading is Empress of All Seasons. So, don't know too much about it. It came out in November, from what it says on my my little sticker here for the library. So I think it's like a tournament every generation. Somebody has to go against the elements or the seasons. I don't really know. It seems pretty cool, so I'll give it a shot for that. And also, I took this guy out. Never read him before. Also, I never read this author before either, but I'm doing a readathon. I want to make sure I can get through all the books I have on my list. So, a nice book in sonnet would do. So I have Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. I believe it deals with a shooting, and how it affects everyone and all that stuff. So I got that. And again, I'm sorry for not giving you synopsises of the books. It's just, that's the way I am. I like to go into a book blind, but I will give you a review and everything of all the books that I've taken out. And I hope you have a great night and a good start to your new year. Bye-bye.